I think I would have been a good kid compared to you guys. Because you're.
Why are you here? There's something wrong with you too.
In here, I feel like a good kid.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't a good kid in here. You're a little slut.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because you're gay.
So how cool is this, guys? There's a
It sounds like something Tiger would say.
Hey, how
So
cool
how
is this?
cool is this, guys? Hey, check it out. Everyone circle around, dude. Circle around.
It's my turn to talk, so can you shut up? All right. So there was a chemistry class teacher who brought a surprise. And what do you guys think that surprise was, Bart?
A snake?
An explosive.
Yeah, that's when they want to buy.
TNT? Cool.
I'll tell you what, it has nothing to do with chemistry.
Oh, really?
Oh, a drag performer.
I know.
No, that's
It's a dick in a sock.
that's
A dick in a sock?
Yeah, like he goes like, hey, check this guy out, and it's a sock, but you're like, teacher, that's your penis.
Oh, so it's connected to him.
Yeah.
He's like, what's this element? Like
has nothing to do with chemistry.
Nothing.
It has nothing to do with chemistry? He brought a kissing booth.
that's fucking hilarious.
There's chemistry could happen though.
a nickel. He pays a nickel for kissing.
No, no more guesses. It's actually
Up.
it's actually the teacher. She brought 2 swords,
Oh, shit.
including a katana style sword.
Why?
Right, and then because she wanted her students to have duels
No, shut the up.
Duels. Wow.
Real sword?
with real swords. Okay, so
Real sharpened katanas?
This is in Japan?
remains.
That's dope.
Real
This is in
consequences.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh.
The student remains scarred and disfigured.
Oh my god.
Oh, they actually got f***ed up.
So this teacher's on meth. She's on meth, this teacher. No?
But with
I don't know if
swords.
she's on that
sounds
because
like
that's
some
also chemistry.
Is this
sounds like some
is this one of those situations where students were fighting so much and she's like, we're gonna settle this shit right now?
Oh yeah, one of those.
See, I wanted to assume that, but as I read on, so at first there's footage that this one girl who ended up being scarred and disfigured, she was recording 2 guys. One is like a katana style sword, and the other one is like a European like
A cutlass?
That's not period correct. They shouldn't have done that.
yeah, it's not period correct.
It could have been a saber versus a cutlass.
Yeah.
But anyways, so she's filming like these 2 guys fighting and stuff like that, right? And then after she films these 2 guys fighting, the teacher's like, all right, you fight this guy now. So then she starts fucking dueling, and then she gets fucking stabbed.
She gets stabbed?
Not the teacher, but the student who ended up dueling as well. That teacher no longer works for the school. She was fired 2 months later.
2 months later.
Was the fencing coach pretty mad because he was like, "You taking my job, man"?
I don't know if there was a fencing coach in Albuquerque, New Mexico at that school, but student who was 16 when she was injured in class that day, she files a lawsuit against the school and that teacher because she got stabbed.
This is just like I love when the thing proves right that there are some teachers that are fucking dumber than students.
Absolutely.
So many.
I've been trying to say that since I was a kid.
So many, dude.
I'm like, she sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, low key though, like if I wasn't injured, I'd be in that class like, yo, this is a core memory unlocked.
It's dope as hell, but like that's the thing.
I also swear to God in 5th grade, my 5th grade teacher and the other 6th grade teacher, they would visit each other's classes all the time. I'm like, man, you 2 fucking.
Yeah. You were right, huh?
Yeah, I was like, you guys.
You know what you were right?
was?
No, but I knew they were doing something.
Or like flirting?
Yeah, Mr. Canales.
Damn, Canales.
Sounds like a little perv.
Fuck, Bart got you, dude.
I know. They were I was like, why you 2 only? And then you always have like these inside joke smirk things, and then none of the other teachers visit.
Were they single, both of them?
No, they're both married.
Oh.
That's what makes it even more sexy.
Spicy.
I was like,
leave with that.
I smell something here.
I mean, at the end of the day too though, like flirting on the job, that's gotta be so fucking fun when you're like, these kids don't fucking know shit. You know what I mean? They're not gonna tattletale.
Yeah.
Kids are observant though.
They think they don't.
What are they gonna do though?
Yeah, it's like when Bart was.
That's how this starts.
It's like when Bart's talking about surprise oral in front of Taika.
Surprise oral.
He knows something was up, but he just didn't know. He said something was off.
That guy's smart, man. He's too smart for his own good.
Anybody remember any super cool things that like any of your teachers did?
Like that?
Oh, definitely
Obviously
like
not
that.
this far or this far.
So the school I went to, I came to that school a bit older, so I didn't get to go to, I think, 2nd or 3rd grade. but there was a teacher. He lined his whole classroom full of aquariums, and he had pythons, frogs, salamanders, all kinds of shit. And I was like, dude, why can't I go back to the 2nd grade so I could just fucking see those animals?
We just made ice cream in chemistry.
That sounds cool.
That's pretty cool.
Like
That is
just
pretty
ice
cool.
and salt and cream in a bag, and you shook it. And you're like, cool. Now we have ice cream.
Dude, my chemistry teacher would always come to class like so hungover, and he'd be just so like. Now that in retrospect, he just looked like his life was in a mess all the time. He was like a really nice guy, but like his desk was all fucked up and his like shirt would be all like open. But he was like a real ass dude. But he would like come in and nobody paid attention. Everybody was like fucking off in class, and all I had to do was just not say anything because I was like, I think I was a freshman. Everybody else was older, but they're all like badass kids in there, and I was all scared. So he just gave me an A. I know zero chemistry. He gave me an A, but he would always come in like bloodshot, eyes red, and he'd just be so fucking like, all right guys, just do yeah, just do chapter 2. Just chapter 2. And he would just sit at his desk the whole time, just like drinking tons of water. Just like, oh fuck.
You know what's crazy? Like, when you're a kid, teachers are like a different species, right?
Yeah.
But then when you get older, you're like, oh shit, teachers are just human beings. But then because we're in school for so long, you kind of forget that. So we recently found out that Taika's teacher put their kids in the same sport as Taika. So we saw them, they're like, oh shit, that's Taika. And then, so we still treat them like this is Taika's teacher, and with that kind of respect. And then also with your own respect of like, I remember how it was to be a teacher. And then they sit down, and then they're like talking to Gio, and they're trying to connect. And then they're like, yeah, my sister's going through a divorce right now. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Keep that to yourself.
That's
dude.
fucking personal as fuck. But you're like, but teachers are regular people.
It's weird, yeah.
And then, but outside of the environment, you still go, oh, that's the teacher. But then outside of their environment, they're just normal people.
Well, also probably because you don't want like your kid's teacher to be going through some shit because you might have fear that that shit might transcend into like the classroom in some weird way. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, like, yeah, I just went through a divorce. I'm heartbroken. But, you know, it's like, yo, dude, can you just educate my kid? Yeah, can you keep it all positive?
Don't dump on my kid, please.
Yeah.
My 7th and 8th grade teacher, his name was Vernon. He looked like kind of like Flanders, but like balding. And we used to always like make fun of this dude and made his life hell. And then, cause I was always telling him he was gay and shit, but like he had a family and stuff. He had 2 kids and a wife, like really happy looking family.
Oh my god.
And then, like years later, I found him on Facebook. I was like, oh shit, it's fucking Vernon, dude. And then it's just him and a fucking black dude. And
He came out as gay?
this fool came out as gay and bounced on his family and shit.
So you were right the whole time.
And I sent him a message. I was like, hey, Mr. Davis, man, I'm sorry for giving you all this shit over the years. And this is like 20 years later. And I was like, I'm really happy for you. Like, you look like you're having a great life and everything. Because like, he's like going hiking and shit with his dude. And I just like apologized for being such a little shit. And he was like, I don't remember you were really good. You were a nice kid. And I was like, that's really cool that you don't remember all the times I called you gay.
You probably had worse students, dude.
Yeah.
Or maybe when you said that, he was like, I know. But you don't have to tell everyone.
Coming up with his plan at the time. He's like, how do I get out of this way?
But I wouldn't like explicitly be like, you're gay. Like I would do that thing where like he'd be explaining something and he'd be like, and that's how you get the measurement. And then he would say it like that. I go, why'd you say it like that, bro? measurement. Like I would like make fun of his like lisp. Because it would just like come out and I would just always laugh.
You know what'd be crazy?
Just laugh in his face.
If we had time traveling abilities, and like imagine all of us in the same classroom.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
that'd be hell.
Dude, I feel like the teacher would jump off a building or something.
I would have been behaved. I wouldn't have said nothing, dude.
I think I would have been a good ass kid compared to you guys, because you know you're always like you're always a product.
Something wrong with you too.
And here I feel like a good kid.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't a good kid in here. You're a little slut.
Why'd you say it like that?
You're gay.
You're a little slut.
But you know what I mean? Like you think you're like tough or anything like that. You go into a classroom, somebody's way tougher. You shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit.
You're just like, I'm a beta. I'm a beta.
He's the funny guy.
That was Antonio.
I think our teachers are lucky if they only had one of us in that type of class, because I was annoying and I wasn't getting the best grades, so it was like double. They had to like help me pay attention and like help me learn at the same time. That sucks.
I was just afraid of authority, so I didn't say anything. I just sat down.
I think I was like the dumb kid in the
Sounds
smart
about right.
classes. So I was like smart enough to get into like smart classes, but I was probably like the one who had like the lowest score in those classes.
High enough to get into AP.
But if you put me in the I was in IB and AP and stuff. But if I was in the regular classes, I would have smoked everybody.
Showing up was optional for me.